and compatriots. We are gathered here today for the unveiling of the first monument dedicated to the Warsaw Uprising in the United States of America. And it has a lot of significance. And I'd like to welcome our honored guests who are here with us today, our government representatives, General Consul Ewa Jędrzejczyk-Żomecka, pani, our State Senator Joseph Lenthal, who always helps us, and this beautiful young distinguished lady here who was actually in the Warsaw Uprising, Janina Zadrożna. And Rita Cosby. And her lovely husband, Tomaszek Bednarek. And the Polish Army Veterans Association. We have a number of posts represented, and also the national organization, Post 123, Post 99, Post 51, and our American Legion friends who came out to support us. And I wanted to take this moment to welcome and thank the Polish Scouts who have helped prepare this ceremony with their presentation inside. So once we're finished with the ribbon cutting here, inside there's a beautiful historical representation and artifacts and things about the Warsaw Uprising. So we hope that everyone takes an opportunity to take a look at it. And without just a couple of words about the Polish National Home. This is an institution that's been in existence for over 100 years. The people that founded it over 100 years ago, immigrant laborers, they gave 1 week's pay out of a month for a number of years to buy a share in this place. And they're all part of organizations just like the ones that we have here, the Scouts, the veterans, and others that had the soul of patriotism of their homeland, but at the same time knew that they were part of a new country, a new beginning, and needed to help them build there. And that's one of the reasons, by the way, that we have the Kościuszko Bridge. Because of their work and their efforts and their Polish heritage, they helped put a stamp on the American landscape, the U.S. landscape. But here today with the Warsaw Uprising, I gave an interview before, they asked me, why did you do this? Well, the answer to that is very simple. Warsaw is the capital of Poland. And the capital of Poland, during World War II, stood up against unbelievable odds to fight the Nazis, to fight, as they called the Hitlerites in Polish, and without any fear. And the reason that it's important here at the Polish National Home in Greenpoint, Brooklyn, is that we are ambassadors of Polish culture and history. And so with this mural, we hope to educate the American population and other ethnic groups about the sacrifices Poland has made. And without any further ado, I'm going to ask Gregory Fritz, who is the initiator, the founder of this idea, and he will lead us through the ribbon cutting.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, distinguished guests. Thank you for coming, and thank you for being here with us. It is a very special moment in the history of American Polonia, in the history of New York Polonia. As Mark said, we are about to unveil the first and the only mural and memorial for the Warsaw Uprisings in the United States. Where does the inspiration came from? People ask me, how did you come up with this idea? Well, it starts in the heart. When you're a patriot, when you believe that somebody made a sacrifice so you can be free, the freedom fighters that fought for you in the past, like Miss Janina over here, you just have this natural need to pay tribute to them. And this is the only thing that we can give them. We can remember about them, and we can celebrate them by doing beautiful things. And we chose this form of a mural because murals and the street art, the modern street art, is directly connected with New York City. It started over here in the 70s. This new form of murals started here, but not too many artists in New York City, not even street artists that have been in the game for a long time, know that there has been a patriotic, a freedom fighting graffiti in 1944, starting 1939 actually, throughout the whole occupation of Poland. Young guys like those you see over here, like Ryszard Kosubucki, like Julian Kulski, like Witold Modelski. They've been painting anti-Nazi slogans on the walls of the Warsaw ghetto and on the walls of Warsaw. And the penalty for that was being shot to the head. It was a death penalty. So they risked their lives to paint graffiti in order to fight for freedom, to represent their freedom. And since New York City and this beautiful neighborhood of Greenpoint in Williamsburg, it's a very artistic neighborhood. We wanted to pay tribute to our uprisers in the form of art, in the form of art that was started here in the modern forms, so we can connect the graffiti of 1940s with the graffiti of the 2000s. And I'm really glad that we had an opportunity and we have good souls like Marek Kryszlewski, like the Polish American Veterans Associations, who believed in this idea, because for so many it sounded crazy. What, you're gonna do graffiti for Warsaw uprisers? It's crazy. And here we are, all of you, thank you for coming. And I want to thank Rafał Pisaczyk, who is here. He painted this. He'll be speaking next. But I'm just honored that we were able to find an artist that is on the same page with us when it comes to patriotism, when it comes to believing in the same ideas. He did it with passion. He spent hours, night by night. We were here until 3, 4 a.m. last night, just putting final touches, just so we can pay tribute. And it is the greatest feeling in the world, where you can thank those people who fought for your freedom in such a way, and you can contribute and see the smile on their faces, like Miss Janina over here. And also, we wanted to pay tribute to our own uprisers, to the American uprisers that lived among us, like Ryszard Kosubucki, like Julian Kulski, uprisers that not only fought for freedom, but contributed greatly to the American nation. They were engineers, they were architects, professors, politicians, and they helped to build America after World War II. And they lived among us. They lived here in Brooklyn. Rita Cosby was born in Brooklyn. And so, and see, they were one of us. So we feel like it's part of the Polish-American tradition, and they were Polish-Americans, not only Polish. And to have them celebrated here in the form of this mural and the memorial, it's a great honor. And I'm really proud and I'm really honored to be the initiator of this project. And I'm really glad that we made it to this day, the unveiling of the official Warsaw Uprising Memorial in New York, in the United States. Thank you so much. Right now, I'd like to invite Rafał Pisaczyk, the author who spent countless hours painting this beauty for the last couple of weeks.
Hi everyone, I'm really glad to see so many of you over here. This has exceeded my wildest expectations. When I got the idea to do this thing, I thought somebody would come by and take a look at it and say something, but I never thought this would happen. So I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who came. I wanted to thank Greg for putting this together, Warsaw, the Polish National Home, and the Polish Veterans Organization, all my friends who have spent here hours and helped out with some of the painting as well. What else I can say? I'm just honored to do this and be part of it. We're doing this for remembrance of the heroes who fought and died. And I'm just happy that you guys are noticing it and showing respect.
Give another round of applause for Rafael. Thank you so much, Rafael, again. You're the modern-day uprisers, like all of us here. Thank you. And right now, I would like to invite Mr. Joe Lentil, the State Assembly member, to take the stage. Thank you for being here with us, Mr. Senator.
Dzień dobry.
Dzień dobry.
I can't believe this. This is amazing. Rafael, what a beautiful, beautiful mural you have created. And I just want you to know that I'm not a great student of history, but I have studied it a great deal in my life. And today we celebrate and remember an uprising that has for too long been forgotten. A lot of people talk about freedom fighters in Czechoslovakia fighting the communists, if you remember, back in the 50s. A lot of people speak about freedom fighters in Hungary who fought against oppression of the communists. But ladies and gentlemen, there were others. There were forerunners. There were Polish Americans living in the capital of Poland, in Warsaw, who lived for years under oppression by the Nazis, who rose up without a great deal of armaments. As you can see, it looks like they had maybe 1 or 2 tanks, which they stole from the Nazis. And they proved to the world that freedom rings no matter what country you come from. And the Lord above knows that an example was set in World War II, in Warsaw, for the rest of the world to take an example from. That freedom will survive no matter what. No matter how much you try to oppress people, they will rise up again and again and again. I think they wanted to cut me off.